Last time we were here, we did the downpipe, we did the exhaust. We're back at it today, and today we have a plethora of suspension goodies that are all going to be released in the future here. Some of the stuff's available now, some of it's going to be dropped in the future. So let's check out what we got on the bench here, walk you through what we're doing.
Yeah.
Tell us about this different stuff. So
Okay,
we got
some lowering springs. That's kind of self-explanatory. Just drops the car down, makes it look good, handle better.
These are progressive.
Yeah, progressive springs. And then we've got some sway bars, just to kind of stiffen up the chassis and make it handle the corners better.
All
come with some
little
grip.
goodies.
Yeah, and then we've got some.
All right. You got to explain this to me.
All
This is not an A4 part. This is a high pressure fuel pump. This is our high pressure fuel pump like upgrade kit.
Correct.
This is a factory part.
Yes.
That is not for this car.
So it's a MQB factory vacuum pump, and then MQB fuel pump and HPFP internals. So that's just getting it ready for something pretty big that's coming out for you guys.
Which may or may not be in this box.
Yeah. So it's a TrueFlex kit for B9 A4.
So this will allow us to run
ethanol and 91 and not have to change the tune every time you change your gas.
Automatically adjusts for the different level of ethanol content in the fuel, giving you more power depending on whatever you have at the pump to fill up with. I say we get cracking. We got a lot to do. We need to get this a little higher in the air and start ripping off wheels and tires and start throwing on some springs and some sway bars.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's get to it.
These wheels, are these going to become your winter wheels?
Yeah. Put some winter
something
tires
cooler
on them.
You said how many miles on this?
80, I think.
Honestly, it's really clean.
Yeah, it is pretty clean.
Do we have to take the exhaust back off again? Just kidding. We can probably squeeze it out. A lot thicker. All right, let's throw on these bad boys. Adding this sway bar is going to give you a lot more, well, adding the rear will make the car feel a little bit more tail happy. It'll keep those rear wheels in line and not let them kind of float as much. So that's why you want the rear. If you want it to feel like neutral, and if you bought a Quattro, you probably want it to feel more neutral. You know, go with both bars, give it a stiffer feel, get rid of a lot of body roll, make it feel all nice. We always recommend an alignment after doing any kind of suspension adjustments. Our springs are made to work with the stock struts, but to get the most performance, you are going to want an aftermarket strut. Most people install springs for the look, for the lower, to get all the lows, for the stance. That's what you want. But honestly, like having a good lowering spring makes a big difference in the actual travel and how you're cornering, and just makes the car feel a lot more balanced. Here. Okay. Now we got to get this guy. Dude, look at this. You got this already without me. Like, I was over there just talking to my wife, talking about the dog. I have a really good dog. Did you know that? Because she's like a non-aggressive dog, like they don't have to do, say they got done in like 30 to 45 for the teeth cleaning stuff, but she was just a good dog. I'm just bragging about my dog here, you know, humble brag. These things are pretty tight. So this gets located on the control arm, this gets located on the body. I'm gonna just slide this one up in here, and then Damon's gonna pull down this arm, and I'm gonna slide this guy kind of up in here. So can you pull that down more? There we go. So that bottom one's aligned, top one's already aligned, and we're good. All right, so that is the rear. Only thing we have to get back on now are our sway bar links. So we're gonna loosen up the top part up here, give us that wiggle room we need, set them, and we'll be done. What's next?
We gotta take off the rest of the bolts.
Oh, the rest of them. Basically the goal is front end suspension now. So we're gonna drop off all of this good stuff. We're gonna drop the sway bar, do that first. And then we're gonna drop out our struts. So this car will go up and down a little bit. You gotta take Big Daddy's out. It's like a subframe drop.
Oh, wow.
That was not, we didn't read the instructions.
We did not read the instructions.
Wow.
Should probably spray pinch bolts.
Just in case we do go that direction.
It's probably gonna be the direction we go. Man, I just like made a mess over here with pearl oil.
Yeah, I made a
Freaking
little.
everywhere.
You did go wild over here, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of everywhere.
All right, let's go grab another 16. I'm gonna go steal one from my good friends in engineering.
I'll bet there's one in the toolbox in the dyno
I mean,
room. Look at that, dude! Come on, man. I'll have this one out before he even gets that.
oh! He beat me to it. But I got this one. This one's way better. That is a nice
That is
pinch
unheard
bolt.
of.
Sometimes these can be the devil. I've had to drill them out before. The fact that these are like spinning is a good sign. Boom.
In the interest of safety, we'll do this the proper way and make sure that nobody loses a nose today. I honestly have never used one of these things, so this is gonna be fun.
That goes right there. Bob's your uncle. Boom. Dan's gonna take care of the sway bar. I was putting together some struts, getting them all strutty.
Ow. Ah. Hey, look at that. It's coming down.
Oh, weird.
That's crazy.
It's almost like you loosen the things and then the things are loose. This is gonna be like the only video on the internet
Those
that
upper
shows
ones are
you
for the upper
how to get the sway bar out. Gently lower your subframe and every damn thing on it.
Oh,
There it is.
it's out.
Maybe
Yeah, I
start.
think it's gonna have to do the same.
Yeah. Can you?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, she's thicker. I just need a little drop here. Oh, there it is.
That's it. It's just one bolt. It's just one bolt away.
It's so simple. I apologize. That
Wasn't easy.
wasn't easy, but it wasn't horrible.
The green looks pretty good against the black.
If you want to do it a little tighter, you can. But I'll leave it to you. Dannon's super short. Look. I'm a big guy. Now there's a lovely cocktail of brake clean and your
Crawl.
oil. Up.
Up she goes.
Dude, that's all right. All right. That ain't gonna seize.
I would rather it not seize.
Hang on. Oh, double. We have
do.
one. It's called
For sure.
Bannon. I hate how this guy offers no value. He just says shit instead of helping. But like a real friend would go over and get it.
That's true. Thanks, Rojas. Appreciate you. Would you
I
please?
feel like we're getting close. Next up would be our sway bar end links. And then on that side, you need to do, oh, I'm talking to myself. I was
Spicy.
talking to you, but you weren't here.
I went to go get a rack. Is that at full droop?
No, this is at locked up. I have it bumped. Ooh, my fingies.
Your fingers were fine. I watched them.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. This is a pretty cool feature just because it keeps the bushings lubricated, just kind of moving freely and don't get gunked up.
All right, Dannon's going to move it. That should help settle the springs, get them nice and where they should be. Maybe we'll just go outside, take a couple pictures, see how it looks now that it's lower. Next, we're gonna move on to our fuel system. We're gonna build out the high pressure fuel pump next. It's lower. Not gonna lie, the factory wheels and tires.
Not appealing.
Let's get back in the shop. Let's work on fuel system real fast.
Okay.
See if we can't crank some of that out.
We'll do the fuel pump assembly.
Let's go get that assembled, and that is in the machine shop. Change of venue. We're here in the iE machine shop. Back here is actually where we assemble our fuel pumps. We do a lot of these in-house, or you can also just buy the kit. We're gonna do this really quick just so you can kind of see what the process is. So this is the kit we're using for your actual pumps.
So the B9 HPFP are a little bit smaller, laser welded together so you can't upgrade the internals, you know, yada, yada, yada.
Makes sense, okay.
So the MQB pump is a conversion kit, if you will, on the B9 A4 engine. It basically converts it over to an MQB pump. So
it's kind of like a retrofit.
Yep.
Okay, got it. All right, cool. So how big of a pain is this going to be?
Yeah, it's very, very simple and straightforward.
Method, but you know, it's your car. Sick. My excitement to get this on here and feel some real power. I was not impressed with our draggy times. There's a lot of minivans that are faster than that. Same, but different. Gordon, how are you doing, buddy? Do you want to lend a hand? As a calibrator here who has been working on this project, do you want to show us the correct way to wire this in?
Sure thing.
Great.
This will go into the electrical connector that you just unplugged from the water pump.
I know, but
Harness
signal.
coming up from the power.
When you're doing this, please make sure you remove your negative battery terminal.
Ah!
Oh, it sprayed you because we opened the door, so it thought you were going to be driving soon? Gosh, I feel terrible.
The clamp on there.
We got push to connect connectors and new things. So what we're going to do is we're going to add these on there. This will go to our TrueFlex sensor. And again, just making it so that there's less cuts and just more plug and play. Oh yeah. Did you get that, Tanner?
I love that the most, really.
What?
So the reason why you want to install TrueFlex would just be the ease of switching from tune to tune, going back from ethanol to pump gas, and not having to worry about stopping the car and turning it off and switching tunes. You can kind of just put what you need in your tank, and the car will just sense itself and adjust the tune accordingly.
Honestly, the biggest thing is knock as well. Like it lowers your threshold there, and so you can make more power safer, which is, in my opinion, the best part about it. It runs cooler, but it also like helps with your knock. Now we have the TrueFlex fully installed. Next step would actually be to put some E85 in it and start getting a blend with like our PowerLink software. You can actually see it while you're in car, watch it on your gauges and see what percentage of ethanol you're actually getting. We're gonna wrap this up here. Been a long day, got a lot done. What all did we do? Why don't you?
We got some lowering springs installed, the sway bars, HPFP.
And TrueFlex. So we're actually flashing the car. Because we're running a different high pressure fuel pump, we do have to flash it. But we're almost done with this, and so we'll be able to reveal it real soon. Next video you're gonna see, what do we got?
There'll be a reveal video to her, kind of like the final video. To have her do some draggies with
Yeah,
you
I was gonna
guys
say,
and
don't forget the
stuff.
draggies. We gotta get some redemption
Make her
for
get in the seat and do some draggies.
But that'll be on the next one. So check it out. Thanks for watching. We're done for today. I have a really good dog. Did you know that?